Yo, what you saying, Scorchy? How are you? What you saying, guys? Yeah, Scorchy. I was literally thinking the same thing, bro. I literally was like, I'm going live soon. I'll just like sit at my desk, scroll some Insta, and before I knew it, it was 5:20, and I'm like, fuck, gotta go live. So I would have been here at 5, but I'm an idiot. Right. I mean, I'm gonna start a poll, but I think I can't see my view count. It's the view counts on Kick recently have been so buggy. Say 0. Yeah, see, for me it says 3 on my dashboard, 0 on my overlay. Oh. I'm a magician, apparently. That was all planned, by the way. I'm just going to end the poll now because I'm pretty sure it's. Yeah, literally, it literally just updated. The fuck, like. That's jokes. It's going to be vape and joints today. I ain't got the weed to roll joints at the moment. Did I say joints? I meant bong. Did I just? I swear to God, I just said joints. I'm an idiot. But how are you, Scorchy? How was your weekend / Sunday? God, I love the smell of GMO when it's on rosin. Oh, beautiful. I can't believe BM doesn't like GMO. I feel so like I'm sad for him. Right, I'm just gonna end the poll. Oreos it is. Wait, I've just realised. I'm so sorry. I don't have Oreos. I'm an idiot. I forgot to delete it. I'm an idiot. I'm just. Which one do you want, Scorchy? I may as well just do it that way. Nice, bro. Nice. Yeah, I had my flat inspection. When did I have it? Like what? Oh no, that was a while ago to be fair. But I've just been chilling since, to be honest. Sound, bro. Sound. I'll just pick. Perf. That's the thing. Sometimes I don't know whether to do polls or not because like there was 3 people, so it's like, do you know what I mean? In control, yeah. Tell you what, the Thin Mints is coming way better on the. What am I trying to say? Coming way better on the vape at the moment, bro. When I first got it, it was absolutely smoking, but this one was quite dry, so might be like the sort of. I don't know. My scales also doesn't work, so that's not ideal. I need more batteries. Yo, True Troops, how are you, bro? Thank you for following earlier, bro. Obviously, I wasn't live, but I appreciate the follow, G. Thank you. Welcome in, bro. We are going to be vaping some Thin Mints. That's what we're getting ready right now. Oh, fucking hell. Almost broke the bong already. Fuck. God. Please, let's not break glass. Bro, well, breaking glass in general is tragic, but breaking something like a dab rig, I can imagine being absolutely horrific. Well, any expensive glass, it's just horrific. Nice, Troops. Fill me in, brother. What happened? You had surgery, but like on what, if you don't mind saying, G? Because I know you have said it in S's chat, but I can't remember. But I hope that's I hope it's going well. Well, you know what I mean. Where's Oh, that was it. Yeah. So you can't roll. That's what you. Yeah. Yeah, I remember you saying the other day that your mates like rolled you some pre rolls or something, right? That was a while ago though, but I see, bro. Oh, bro, as a kid, I used to break my wrists all the time. Not enjoyable. Not enjoyable. And if you needed surgery, that's got to be even worse. Like, fuck. I've only ever fractured my wrist. I've not like snapped it or whatever. That sounds grim. Not when you need surgery. Not what? Sorry. What do you mean now? Oh Jesus, Christ, fucking hell, dude. God, that must have been agony. I don't even want to know how you've done that. Fuck. Are you still gonna like? Are you gonna like? Do the doctors reckon it's still gonna be functionally normal? It's just like recovering from the surgery, I suppose, or is it touch and go? What are you smoking on though, guys? Okay, we're at 280. Yeah, for anyone, I know none of you vape, but we got it on 280 Celsius for anyone wondering. Yeah, it's back in place and stable. Just recovery, I see. Yeah, yeah. What's the recovery like on that? I'm assuming like, because I remember when I fractured my wrist, that was a good month or two. So it's got to be something like 4 to 6, right? At least 6 to 8 weeks. Really? Oh fucking hell. Oh, to be fair, when I had a cast for like 3 months, I to be fair, I broke my entire hand, bro. This is like a stupid story, right? But I was younger just before we take this hit. I was younger, right? I was about 15, 16, and like my mum said something to me, and I was like, I was just jokingly pissed off, like, and I just like I went to just punch the air, and I ended up just smacking this radiator like full fucking pelt, this metal radiator. And bro, when I my all of my fingers went green, my knuckles went massive. Like the X-ray, because it was so swollen, they couldn't see the X-ray, so they just fucking plastered my whole hand up to the top of my fingers. That hurt. But I've never had that before. They couldn't X-ray it because it was too swollen. The fuck? Or when they did, they couldn't see anything. I'll be in another cast for 4 weeks after the checkup. I see. I see. Yeah, casts suck, bro. Casts suck. Bro, I remember, granted, it was like I was going to have the cast off in a week, but I remember accidentally like pulling it off. Like it was just so itchy underneath. And like my wrist was basically like healed. And I accidentally like pulled the cast off by accident. I had to put it back on. I was like, fuck. It won't be a hard cast though. Yeah, I'm assuming it's one of those ones that are like colors, right? Is that right? Because like the one I had was like paper mache, which I'm assuming is the hard cast. Yeah, 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 yeah. Bro, I had so. Did you ever like? Do you know what like table tennis tables? They sort of fold it inward. This is really specific again, but this is how I broke my wrist. I had my hand underneath, like so. My hand was holding the top of this table tennis table, and my elbow was on the bottom of it, and something snapped on it, and it just hit my hand down. And obviously, there's nothing it could hit it away from, so it just went bang and just cracked my wrist. That was awful. Oh, bro, and the teachers were like, "No, you haven't broke it. You haven't broke it." And like they put this massive like ice pack on it, and the weight was just making it agony. Oh, it was agony. We literally could have sued the school, but they rung us and were like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry." And my mum's too much of a goody two shoes, but that would have been a good, that would have been a money making opportunity, I tell you. It's called Scorchcast. What I have, I see. Not heard of it. Why some days when I vape is the water fine, and other days it just oh fucking hell, right? So the glass is attached to obviously a banger. I mean, I think it's a banger, or it's a WPA adapter, one of the two, and then this is a Ruby twist. So this heats up like it goes to a box which you set the temperature on, and then the box goes to like a plug-in socket, and you just set the temperature of it, and it just vaporizes the weed then through the glass. People have a very bad impression of vaping, but if everybody who tried vaping tried vaping a ball vape, which is what these are, I think people would. Yeah, it's flour. Yeah. I've not done a bong, but I don't think it's anything similar. Maybe taste-wise. I don't know. But I'm telling you now, if you want your weed to last longer, still taste decent if you have a ball vape. I'm only talking from my experience, because I had a conduction vape and it was awful. Um, but yeah, the only drawback of vaping is it's obviously very dry, but this bong is making it easy. Interesting. Yeah, I've not tried Dynavap. I've heard good things. Um, but yeah, I've not tried one. The reason I like the Ruby Twist is I can be doing other stuff, leave this on top, and it will just stay heated for like 30 minutes before it turns off itself. Sound Kings, bro. Safe, bro. Hope you're good, G. Yeah, the Dynavap's a bit of a weird one because the reason I don't want it is because I kind of like I feel like you have to get the like £200 adapter, like the £200 accessory for it, where you just plonk it in and it heats it up for you. Like getting a torch for a vape, too much effort for me, bro. Too much effort for me. But I paid 170 for the Ruby Twist. But yeah, I used the torch. Yeah, exactly, bro. Vaping, especially vaping, like well, this hobby in general is expensive, but vapes are just outrageously priced. Like this Ruby Twist, which is like the entry level ball vape, which are honestly, in my opinion, the only ones worth using because I've only had bad experience with the others. It set me back like 170, and that's entry. I mean, the next one I want to get is like 350. But the function's nice in this bong. Oh, bro. The Thin Mints is one of my favourite strains ever. Thin Mints turp-wise is one of my favourites. I want to try a straight Durban Poison, I can't lie. But the taste comes through heavy. And it fucking... I tell you what, for what I put in there, it fucking hits. But what are you smoking, True Troops? Oh, man. I tell you what, you get the vape sweats too. For sure. But yeah, vaping's like medical to me, I think. I feel like, again, I've only tried 2 vapes. I ain't going to claim like I've tried a ton of them. But I've tried a conduction vape and I've tried a ball vape. And yeah, nowhere near the same. Like, I literally used to have a conduction vape. I had a PAX. And I was fucking, like, on one inhale, I used to just cough and lung up, like... I was coughing more than like smoking joints and probably even doing dabs. Like it's fucking awful. It just tastes burnt as well. Makes everything taste burnt, and that's why I don't like vapes. Everyone says that there's that vape taste, but I find with ball vapes, it's either extremely minimal or like not at all. Anyway, that's enough yapping about vapes. Nobody really cares, but. And I ain't out here claiming joints aren't superior either. They 100% are. But if you want to make weed last longer, the vape's good. And plus, I need it because I'm on medical. Finally back home, the M25 can fuck itself today. Bro. Was it just like busy as fuck, I'm assuming? Well, probably. It was just rush hour. Right, should we have a dab chat? I think we should. Oh, great. Gotta love an accident on a motorway. That's what I don't understand. How the fuck do you have an accident on a motorway? Once you get driving, you'll understand. Oh, I'm sure. That's what I mean. I was just about to say I ain't gonna chat too much shit about drivers because I ain't one yet. So we'll see how good of a driver I am. But because I definitely understand people that are like, why are you giving an opinion when you don't drive? So it's like I ain't gonna give too strong of an opinion. I used to go to car meets all the time with my mates. And we always used to get somebody that was in the back, and he was just like he was always a backseat driver, and like he didn't have a license, and it was the most cringe shit to listen to. They put him in his place every time. Don't get me wrong, but how are you backseat driving someone that's not only an experienced driver driving a decent car, knows how to drive, and you haven't even passed your test, and you're giving them advice like, bro. I'll never understand people like that. I suppose some people just have like unlimited egos. Like, just think they're the best at everything. I just can't compute that. Bro, this vapor's still coming terpy. What the fuck? Fuck Amazon. How do we get to Amazon? Definitely need to work. People like that are negative. Yeah, literally. I can't understand people not being open minded. Like in life in general. Like people that have like just like their one opinion and you can't have even a conversation with them are the most like jarring people to be around. And like I can kind of understand it because like it's very much as well an older generation thing. But at least I can understand they've lived for 80 years, so they think they know better. Like that makes sense. But the open-minded like grandparents are the coolest ones, bro. Like for sure. I said to my sister I was going down Brighton today to check on the house, and she invited herself. But when I asked for petrol money, she uninvited herself. I'm assuming you asked her for money because what? Like, does she live where you live, and she wanted to come with? Because if so, what's wrong with just taking it? I've never charged for petrol money, so when people ask me, they get told. Yeah, that's a good ideology. Don't charge other people, but don't expect to be charged. I mean, yeah, that sounds fair to me. Especially like obviously within the friendship group, right? If it's a random person, then a bit different. Okay, then that makes sense. Yeah, yeah. What, you mean one of these true troops? Yeah, bro. They're good, bro. They're good. Just obviously make sure you have something to put it in. That's the only annoying part about it. Oh, 100%, bro. Just you will notice the only thing annoying about it is it's a micro USB charger, and like as it gets lower in charge, you'll have to like it won't be able to like do the nugs, so you'll have to like keep doing it. So just keep it charged is all I'll say. Because I made the mistake of using it for 3 months and then it was completely dead. But then for 2 of those months, I got like really shit use out of it, like efficiency. But yeah, just keep it charged. I honestly didn't need to clean it with ISO. I just used a brush, and I'll show you the inside now. And this is after I must have grinded fucking hell like 3 or 4 zips in it. So like there is some dust still, but it's just I just brush it off. There's really nothing. There's nothing to stain really. But otherwise, yeah, just some ISO. Like it's just plastic. Yeah. You know, we've got to have the Mr. Coat sticker on the top. Come on. Recommended vape supplies, bro. That's the best way. That's what I'd say. I can link it in chat. Du- 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 du. Oh, they've got a mini version now. Lol. But Amazon saying 18 to 22. Really? Are you sure that's is that some fake or some shit? Because unless maybe the place I got it was more expensive, but how much does Whack It list them for on their website? Interesting. Yeah, see, their mini is $50. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Sorry, bro. Ooh. My fault. My fault. Yeah, bro. There you go. There's the link, G. That's where I got it. But bearing in mind as well, the thing that's nice about recommended vape supplies is they always send Royal Mail. And I'm only saying that because in my personal case, the delivery companies genuinely just drive past my house, whereas at least Royal Mail, even though they fuck it up 9 times out of 10, they do attempt it. I just prefer Royal Mail for shit. That's why I don't order off Amazon. Because if I do, I've got to get it at a different address, and fuck that. Fuck that. The only annoying thing is I've either misplaced it, but I swear to God it didn't come with the cap that it comes with. Like, your desktop. Oh, and don't forget recommended vape supplies. You've got like Mills has a code. I think some other people in the community have a code, so you can get it a bit cheaper as well. I don't have a code though. Otherwise, I'd give you it. But I think it's Mills MF will give you a discount as well. But yeah, this cap, it never came with mine. So like, luckily I bought a tray. But that's the only annoying thing about it. You've got to use something to scoop it up, or like have it in. Do you know what I mean? If you had the lid like this has, if it comes with yours, then safe, like perfect. But it didn't come with mine. I went with Lucid as well. I think Lucid is cleaner. But this is a later generation version than I think to RSO SOSs, so that's why it looks slightly different. Yeah. I don't get why it tells me when people comment on other like people's posts that I've commented on. Why would I want to know that? Does anyone else ever get that? Right, let's get another bowl. Peak, I can't Kalana it. Did you hear about the whole Kalana controversy? I swear Kalana like had a massive date. That's crazy. Yeah, data leaks, including instances where users could view personal details of others, leading to 7.5 million fine. That's tough. Kalana used to get rinsed. Yeah, I respect it. Be careful though; they have had a bunch of data breaches, and if I don't want some criminal knowing my security code, long card number, my personal name, my ID. Yeah, fuck that. But I completely respect it. I literally used to use Kalana too, so like, I'm not shitting on you at all, by the way. I think I Kalana'd my Xbox Series X when that came out. Oh no, no, that was a different company. That was a debt company. I financed my PC. That was £2 all in all, and then didn't play it for 3 years, and now it's shit and needs upgrading. Yay! Yeah, no, they say not to. True Troops, they say not to, unless you already know that. And that's why you're not. My whole career's banking, so yeah. I don't think there's not a main bank I haven't worked for. I'll be so honest. Yeah, yeah. That's the best way to do it, bro. It's the best way to do it for sure. For sure. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, having like multiple different assets is brilliant. Definitely more on the sort of. No, I mean you can. I suppose you can spread your assets at sort of any kind of net worth, but I feel like that's a thing when you start like increasing your net worth considerably. I feel like from the averages. Right, let's dab people. Enough fucking talking. I have a few stashes, but fuck all in them. I take my wages straight out of the bank. I see, I see. Yeah, my grandparents used to bury a lot of money. Yeah. I'm not even kidding. Cash is king, as they say. Cash is king. Especially in a world where they want to eliminate cash. Fuck that. The banks go down, you're all fucked. Like, fuck that. Yeah, I respect that, true troops. Something to make sure though as well is I saw this guy started going viral about like picking different locks, and like there's so many like electronic safes, like small ones, like medium sized ones, and they're so easy to get into. They all have like codes that just make it open. It's ridiculous. Ireland has gone mad in the last few days. Government have fucked us. Yeah, bro. I heard about all of them blocking the roads because of the fuel prices. It's the thing though. Every other European country has done something to make fuel easier on people, like reducing the duty. 52% of the fuel in the UK that you pay is tax. It's just a joke. It earns them 20 million a day in the UK. Like, come on, come on. It costs us like it gives to the government 20 million a day. Still going on, bro. The cost of living here is a joke. Yeah, literally. The UK is just run by a bunch of fannies now. Like, has been for a while. Has been for a while. Yeah, I think our country wouldn't be half as bad. Ah, well, I'm not going to get into politics. Never mind. Ignore that. Never mind. Right, let's hit a stab up. Yeah, true, true, troops. For sure. Right. The thing that people don't really. The thing that people don't realize is that the politicians aren't the people running it. It's the billionaires. And the politicians, the billionaires actually look down on politicians. Did you know they're like worse than humans to like most billionaires and like that type of class? They're running the politicians. The politicians are just doing what they're saying. Like that's it. People that are like, oh fuck Keir Starmer or whatever. It's like he's a puppet. That's politics. Like it's just there to make us fight against each other, left, right. It doesn't matter. Like that's all it's there for. Like to give the illusion of, oh yeah, we're letting you pick. If you look at a lot of the issues facing the UK, they didn't get a choice in the matter. Like the people didn't. That's a scary thing. Like you think to yourself right now, what are the biggest issues in the UK and Ireland? And I guarantee you, the people of Ireland and the people of the UK never voted yes or no for the decisions that caused that. But that's why it's like, oh fuck Trump. Like it's like the bigger picture is like you have to look at the bigger picture. He is a pawn in someone else's game, bro. We're focusing on the wrong people, and people just ain't figured that out. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Money controls this world. That's just how it works. That's the thing. If you could fully eliminate corruption, which I know you can't, communism would be literally the best thing to do. But it's because humans are scumbags that just doesn't work. So like you have to have currency and money, but money ruins the world, bro. I wish I was living back in the days where it's like, right, I have a loaf of bread I've just baked. I want your sword. Let's trade it. I miss those days, bro. I say I miss those days. I was never in those days, but like I don't know. Money ruined the world, bro. Corruption is rife in like everything right now. Yeah, bro. I'm hearing about this like there's somebody that was running for like the Welsh government or whatever or will be, and he's like, we want to bring Welsh independence like to a vote, bro. We can hardly we can hardly survive with like the funding we do get from England. Could you imagine if we went independent, bro? It's such a stupid. It's so stupid, dude. So stupid. And the lads that are protesting are getting support from the English. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's the world's gone mad, mate. I just hate like where our country was and what it's turned into. Like, I think if you brought 99% of the World War veterans back and they could see what the world is, I think all of them would have gone, yeah, it wasn't worth fighting for. And that's disappointing. That's disappointing. I'd go too, but can't get up. The more it were. I respect it, bro. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, literally. Yeah, literally. Yeah, no, yeah. The bad guys are winning in the world right now. That's the thing. For sure. Our grandparents fought for it all years ago for Oh yeah, literally. You think of some of the social issues and like maybe you know what I'm alluding to here specifically. I ain't gonna say it. But like you think of looking at that now and the flags and like bro, it's like they must look at that and go, what the fuck? Yeah, mad. Fair troops. Fair. Whew. If I speak, I am in trouble. If I speak, I am in trouble. My dad was a wing commander, so very highly ranked. Respect, bro. Respect. RAF is like the sea, right? I swear that's like rescue people. Royal Air Force. Never mind. Idiot. 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 Ignore me. Yeah, you're not wrong, Scorcher. You're not wrong with that statement. Blink twice if you need help. Oh, this Stibbits is a joy. It's such a joy. Has anyone here tried Thin Mints? And if so, what's your opinion? Top two, top 2 or 3. It's got to be top 3. Tips for me. OAT. Yeah, bro, I know. Don't worry, I got there. I got there. As soon as I read the acronym, I was like, oh, Royal Air Force. Never mind. I'm thinking of something else that's like, it's to do with like the people that rescue you when you're at sea and shit. RNLI, RNLI. I mixed it up with the RNLI. That's the one. But then as soon as I reread the acronym, I was like, ah. That's the one. Yeah, yeah. What does that even stand for? I don't know. Royal Navy Life Insurance? I don't know. But yeah, here we go. So I was talking about vapes earlier. This is the Ruby Twist. Oh, the ballless kit, right? But yeah, I got the Ruby Injector for 170. Granted, it's sold out, but I didn't get it from here anyway. But you can find them for that price. But this is like the one I want to upgrade to, like next. So like this basically it heats the coil here. This goes on top of it, and then this goes onto your glass, like on top of the weed. So like it's even better because you're not the Ruby Twist doesn't need to be sat on top or like the heating source. But yeah, it does look like a science experiment to be fair. But yeah, the box is there with the heat and shit. That's the ultimate. That's what I feel like everyone wants. It's fucking expensive though. But yeah, that's the end goal. Nah, bro. Bro, I smoke joints all the time, G. I smoke joints all the time. Literally, it's only the reason I'm doing this more often now is one that my glass finally came because I didn't have any for it. But it just makes the weed last a lot longer. Don't have to put as much in, and I still get blazed. So. But nah, bro. Joints are always going to be superior, right? But I'm just trying to say that I think vaping would be less hated if people tried ball vapes before they tried like the dog shit ones. That's all I'm coming from. But yeah, joints are king. They always will be. Dabs are king too, of course. And that's similar to my opinion on medical too. Like, yeah, 90% of it's booth, but like if you know what you're doing, there are some decent strains. But the companies and the people behind it are what makes a lot of people hate on it more so than, well, the weed's a separate issue, but people hate on the companies behind medical cannabis more than the weed itself, I guess. But you do it for the legal protection. That's the reason to do it. I wouldn't do it now. But I used to hit my joint in the ball. Oh, interesting. Honestly, apparently most of the DOE stuff is absolute ass. That's what I've heard from most people. there are there are some people that have said it's decent, but I've heard more people saying it's ass as a whole than good. True. There is like compared to like a year ago, there is so much more good stuff on there. Like being a patient, you notice it, right? Like there are definitely some good ones, but you have to do so much research and like you have to have so much knowledge going into it to really know what you're doing. But there is some decent medical out there for sure. Like my Medica, which is the clinic I'm with, they've just recently um like they've what am I trying to say here? Their strains, they've recently updated them, and all of their strains are decent. How much? What, like, as in, like, have they told me to? Also, I have bitch lungs. Yeah, um, I don't know. I wasn't with medical back in 2018. Um, so I don't know how the clinic sort of rose in that. But Sapphire Clinic, which is now Curaleaf Clinic, was another big one too. Yeah, it's just the reason behind it is I suppose combustion is harmful. Like, granted, 99 times less harmful than tobacco smoke. Like it's like way better, but like it's still not as good as vaporizing. So, but this is the thing. Everyone says medical's so heavily regulated, and it is in the growing and cultivation sense. But everything else is such a grey area and loose. Like I asked my doctor for a recommendation of what vape to get, and they don't have any knowledge on it, and they say to do your own research. So it's like sitting at, and to be fair, other clinics I've heard now do recommend, but again, the ones they recommend are really old devices. I've seen some people in the medical community still shouting the things like the mighty, but I've heard a lot more experienced people that have used a ton of vapes say that they're very old now and stuff like that. So, and another thing as well is like you need to know genetics to really get a good idea of sort of how it's going to affect you. And so many of the flowers on medical don't have the genetics there, or they link like Leafly, which isn't verified. So it's like medical weed is regulated, but only in the growing and cultivation, that side of it. Nothing else. Like, if I was lawmakers, I'd have thought, yeah, we need to see details of everything. Like, do you know how old the volcanoes are? Do you know how old they are? Like when they first released? Honestly, True Troops as well. Most people, unless like most people within our community that are on medical, will smoke their medical. Yeah, in our community, I smoke my medical. Like, not everyone takes it that seriously. Do you know what I mean? In a vaping sense, I just have one to cover my ass. Plus, like I said, it use less weed. Volcano is savage. No, no, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I didn't realize until someone told me it came out in 2000, which is insane. It just blew my mind, was all. But yeah, I've not tried a volcano. But again, you could volcanoes again. It's efficiency. It's like like the one of the best efficient wise. Like you can get so much out of little flower. But yeah, when I found Drew and started getting into weed and stuff, he always mentioned Medica and stuff, so I just hopped on them. But I've never had an issue, and their selection's brilliant. To be fair, If you're a medical user in public. Oh yeah, bro. I ain't billing up in public, bro. I ain't billing up in public. Oh no, 100% they did. But like, to be honest, I've heard different things about other clinics, and I really do think. Again, I've not been with any other clinic, so I ain't gonna act like I know. But my Medicare are decent. I don't pay it for anything anymore aside from the flour now, which is sick. The only thing that's annoying, but it's an issue with like all the clinics, is that sometimes like you can place your order and by the time it's gone through their system and like gets to you, even though it's like 24-hour delivery, it doesn't get sent till like 3 days later, which is annoying. Is the fact that in this day and age we shouldn't just settle for medical, we should be setting for bro. At the end of the day, it's still a plant. It doesn't matter how you consume it, what sort of acronyms you put over it. Weed's weed. You know what I mean? We're all the same. Just because you're using it technically recreationally doesn't mean that you aren't using it for your own like problems and shit. Do you know what I mean? Or like you're not. It doesn't mean you're not medicating just because you're not on medical. Do you get me? Everyone's got their own shit. Do you get me? Like, oh, 100%. Full legalization comes with its own problems, but it would overall be a better positive than a negative, for sure. But again, I think it's going to be similar to America where you have dispensaries that give a fuck and don't give a fuck. So you're going to have dispensaries with a bunch of dead shit that just want money and all this shit, and then you're going to get dispensaries that actually give a fuck about their selection and the experience. Which, I mean, that's technically black market now, right? But, yeah. It's crazy though. It would generate so much money for the UK. It'd be insane. The scene that could develop properly from it. Look at this statistic, right? So, for the first time, more Americans use marijuana on a daily or near daily basis than drink alcohol daily. In 2022, an estimated 17.7 million people reported daily cannabis use compared to 14.7 million daily drinkers. While alcohol remains more widely consumed overall, the intensity of cannabis use has increased dramatically, with 40% of its users consuming it daily. Mad. But I do also get there's not a lot of people that are drinking every day. Like, well, there are, but comparatively to people who just drink recreationally now and again, there's a big disparity, I think. There's too much stigma, bro. Honestly, the thing is as well is people that get into politics are of the older generation. So I think until the generations they're starting getting some younger people in there, it's never going to change. Because like, who like think of somebody that's older and thinks, oh, it's a drug, it's illegal. Like, are they going to go and research about cannabis? No, they don't give a fuck. So their opinion's never going to change. But this is why, if like there was something done like governmentally or it was made legal, you can then have that education because you can have ads on TV. You can have Medica putting ads on fucking TV, for example, and shit. I mean, they probably can now, but like, you get what I'm trying to say. Like people can be educated forcibly, but until then, it's like, yeah. I just don't get why we ever called a plant a drug. I just don't like. I don't get that. I don't get that. Like the more you think about it, the crazier it is. Honestly. Yeah, from DOE, right? It's a fact right now. The cost of living, the money that would be. Oh yeah, they could generate a lot of money, bro. I'd be, bro. The second something like that becomes legal, I'm making a lounge like ASAP. Yeah. See, a lot of people think, oh, legalization, you'll get shit cheaper, but it depends how much they tax it. Because if you look at shit like tobacco, you're still gonna get that. Like in every legal market, you're still gonna get it way cheaper on the black market. So I wonder if, like, even if it went legal, are we still gonna go about it illegally and just go to the plugs? I mean, who knows? I think maybe it'd be more worth it to go legal stuff for things like rosin, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. But you're still gonna have that issue, aren't you? Oh, 100%, bro. That the UK is just like that. That's our currency, bro. Even though it's fucking shit compared to what it used to be, but it's still the best. Says a lot considering the state of our country at the moment. World leaders, bruv. I think it'd be sick though, bro. I think I spend most of my days off just in a cafe. Like, imagine if there were cafes in the UK, regardless of the price. Bro, imagine if the UK went legal. There's a bunch of coffee shops everywhere, and like someone just did like a tour bus and just went to like all of them around the UK. Not all of them, obviously, but like a big thing around the UK. The events as well. Think of the events if it was legal. God, the events as well would go fucking insane. Think of the venues they could get with it legal. Fucking hell. Have you heard what they're doing with tobacco and stuff? So obviously they banned disposable vapes, even though it doesn't matter now because you just have to recharge your vape, which already was on the market before they banned disposables, because that was what I always used. So they've not, that's not really done anything. But the other side of that with the cigarettes is that if you're born past, I think it's what 2009. If you're born past then, when you become 18, no, sorry, for every year since this rule's come into place, the legal age for tobacco is going to go up for them. But everyone who was born before that can still just buy as normal. So it's like we're going to eventually ban everyone from smoking. Like I get the idea, but like you just got to give people free will. At the end of the day, if they want, they know the dangers. Do you know what I mean? I just think that's something that you shouldn't take away from people. Just let people decide if they want to smoke. Let them fucking smoke. At the end of the day, I do think the UK like needs to change its opinion. Well, the weed UK community needs to change its opinion on mixing as a whole. But yeah, no worries, Scorchy. My cat is so silly, honestly. I haven't troops. I did have. I was going to Dill's event, but then that fell through. I got made redundant over Christmas, unfortunately. Yeah, I've heard better people say that. To be fair, like for the price and shit, like you can get fire here, right? It's more for the experience, isn't it? I suppose, and like the Cali. Like the UK's fire here, so it's yeah. It's crazy that people still say the UK has shit weed. Yeah, Jolly Good. Everyone's saying is one of the best shops in Dam, if not the best, and they're UK, and they just got there, or not long. The first time ever going there is mad. It feels like a different world, but then he gets. I see. Yeah, yeah. I don't know, obviously, but I can imagine. I think it's cool. It's an hour away. Like you could just realistically go for even a day if you wanted to, which is like quite cool. But the first time is best, obviously. Yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot of people rate Mary Jane. I feel like that's something that I'd want to like. It's on the bucket list for sure. Yeah, that's mad. Yeah, I'd be going from Bristol, so that's probably. I guess that's about an hour. I don't know. I see. Yeah. Where's my grinder? There it is. KMT. KMT. This is such a handy thing that comes with the Ruby Twist. You squish it down and then scoop as well. Genius. Genius. Bro, I think I have like, yeah, similar. So I feel the pain. But yeah, by far the best thing about this vape, like I was saying, is I can just have it set there, and I can. Oh shit! Just knocked my fucking bong over. Luckily, nothing happened. We're all good. As I was saying, but yeah, I could leave it sit there for ages, and then hit it whenever. So it's handy if you're doing shit like desktop vapes. Oh, of course, I see. Of course, I'm an idiot. Is there not like a rolling machine you could use with your one hand? Like, I mean, it's not ideal, but there's electric ones you can get as well. But I mean, they're more pricey. But I got raw cones coming tomorrow. I see. Just can't. That's where you're gonna get a whack it. I see. Yeah, look at this. I wouldn't mind one of these. Granted, I'd test it and then see if it's good, and if it's not, I'd send it back. But you still have to grind, so you'd still be fucked. But it was just on the topic. Just an electric roller. Oh, you just close the lid, it grinds itself. Never mind. You just press one button. I mean, that's not bad, is it? Perfect cone every time. Damn. Oh no, I completely get that. Things like that will never beat rolling your own, will it? But good if you just can't be asked. But yeah, I mean, it must be expensive. Let's see what the price is. I bet you it's 6. Sold out. I think it was 70 quid though on Google. Nah, I can't see. No matter. Who cares? Yeah, of course. I definitely am not one advertising to like. If you can roll them yourself, roll them yourself. Like, if you're diabolical at rolling, maybe get one, but it's not going to be as good as rolls you make good. But like I said, good if you CBA. Bro, these guys have got to be the most chill people. Jokes. Do you dab True Troops? I'm assuming not. 'Cause I was going to say those are easier. I see, I see. Yeah, but then how do you clean it as well? Like eventually? I suppose you could with one hand, but it's not very ideal. It's probably the shit they put you under with. I feel like that just fucks your body. Like, until you recover properly. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why do I keep dropping my Ghost 2? But yeah, the Ghost 2, if you ever did want to get in the dabbing, that's like, because I was like, oh, it's way out of my price range. And then the Ghost 2 came out and I was like, fuck it. I see, yeah. Yeah. You're also not smoking as much as often, so that also does come into it, I feel like, as well. You can get really big clouds with this as well. I'm just not doing that. Do you know what? Let me try and do a massive one. I'm gonna die. I have asthma, so I just got nerfed it on spawn. Unfortunately. But I've been trying to do the breathing technique that is meant to make your lungs like stronger, but I haven't done it in a while. Yeah, to do a proper bong, like I said, this isn't comparable. It's coming out of a bong, like technically, but it's not like a fucking ball. I can't imagine. I've never done one, but it's got to be different for sure. I love the vortex on the function of this. Looks sick, but also it's just. You should have seen True Troops. I used to cough so much more, even via the glass. This thing is really good. Got recommended it, so. But like, I've got probably what a 0.2 maybe in there, and like it's still ripping, and like it's still terpy. It's not like harsh or flavorless. I tell you what I want next for dabbing. It ain't gonna happen for a while, but to switch to. I think this is just the pinnacle of dabbing, e-rig wise. Bro, I'm sorry. I wish I could like roll you a couple, man. I feel bad, bro. Like, oh no, it's genuinely I just have asthma, bro. I just have bitch lungs, bro. It is what it is. I've accepted it. Is that crack? Nah. No, I don't think so. Weird. Oh yeah, valid, valid. Honestly, once like I'm coughing a lot now. If I had like some proper hits, if I actually took my inhaler, I'd be back to normal. I don't keep up with my inhaler. That's the problem. If I took it every day, I'd literally hardly cough. I think. Yeah, I take a like a tablet as well for my asthma, or should. I haven't in a while, but I should be. Oh yeah, 100%. This is smooth though. I'm just a bitch. That's what I mean. Oh no! Oh fuck no! Oh god no! I think bongs are in general like again. I've never done it, so I ain't gonna hate. But from what I've gathered from other people's opinions, is that like you'll get the flavor for like one or two, and then it just tastes awful. until you clean it, or just doesn't taste as good. So it's like I don't know. That always kind of put me off. Yeah. Bro, you see some people like dabbing even on Instagram, and it's like, bro, just clean the bong, man. Yeah, that makes sense then, True Troops. Like, and that's what I mean. If you've got the not even discipline, but I wouldn't be asked to do that every time. So it's like, yeah, I'll just stick to joints. You'll never beat joints for me, so. Do you get me? Come on, cause But yeah, what is everyone smoking on? What do you prefer? What do you have, True Troops? Do you have like a straight bong or? Bro, I'm in the zone out stage. Oh God. But yeah, that one grind I did. This is my last bowl of it, so it's still the same grind. Still going. See, like I'm not coughing now that I've taken my pump. Crazy that. Take your asthma medication, your asthma gets better. Crazy. Fucking hell. Ooh. True Troops, what's your like favorite kind of tips, bro? Like flavors. I think for me it's like OG, Kush, Gas, GMO. Right, let's have a dab. It's time. Oh, that smells so nice. Just, just boring as fuck. What do you mean? I'm so used to working. Fair, fair, bro. Oh dear. And sitting and doing for all day is dead. Yeah. Yeah, I bet, bro. Yeah, bro. I have a PC too, man. Well, obviously. But yeah, no. Literally been playing Valorant lately. Painful. But my mate asked me to get back into it, so giving it a go. The player base is so cringe, though. Just got a 9070 XT a couple of months back. Was that before AI pushed the prices to like insanity, or did you buy it at an insane price? I see. Yeah, that makes sense. I wouldn't be surprised if that's double, maybe even triple, like what you paid for it. Like nowadays, it's insane. It's still such a joke to me that they're trying to make out that they have to raise console prices because of AI. No, it's because Sony wasted so much money on Marathon and their Concord. 400 million burnt. Like, why are we trying to pretend it's AI? Come on now. Paid 160 for DDR5 RAM 32. Yeah. I have 32 and it's nowhere near enough. Windows 11 is a fucking joke. Absolute fucking joke. Takes up so much RAM for nothing. Like, I have 32 and, like, it takes up, like, 16. Oh, 100%. And then Xbox raising game prices by, like, 80%. That was funny. Hey, oh, well, I always choose Xbox. I've been on Xbox since the early 360 days, so I'll always have loyalty to Xbox. Plus, I can't stand the PlayStation controller; it's fucking awful. For modern games, I started on the PlayStation 2 as well, so I don't even have an Xbox bias simply because of that. But for modern games, I can't stand the PS controller or the AI, the UI. The UI is ass compared to Xbox. But like I built up my collection of my 360 games, and like I've got so much backwards compatibility with Xbox, and like all my shit, achievements, everything, it all carried over. Whereas Sony didn't really do backwards compatibility in that. But yeah, no, 360 was the goat. I just can't stand the analogs being horizontal. They have to be diagonal. Where is no? Where's my controller? There. Yeah. I paid like 180 for my Elite Series 2. It's also custom, but you can take everything off, which is nice. Like the Elite controllers are just sick. But you can take it all apart. You've got bumpers on the back. You've got trigger locks. So like, yeah, sick controller. But mine's broken. Needs to get fixed, and I haven't fixed it in time. My RB button's fucking broke. It's always the triggers that go for me. RB or LB. Every time, man. Well, R1, L1. Yeah, W. W from you for that comment. Yeah. I think because of AI, I think it's ruined it and it might not be possible now. But if the Microsoft console that's going to have Steam with it if they like make that more affordable than people reckon it's going to be, I could see it performing extremely well. You got four. Which ones, bro? Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm going to be right back. I am back. Oh, we didn't dab. I was thinking there's something I haven't done. Let's heat this bad boy up. I so desperately want a bubbler for this, but I can't find any. Can't find any that aren't US. Cheers, guys. Oh, I had it on such a cold temp. Why? Fuck's sake. There we go. Now she's ripping. If the people ain't dancing. Right, let's get this on charge. But what have you got in your rolls, Droops? I swear, did you tell me? I don't think so. The people I do is... Oh, bro, I don't. I think I'm just gonna save the weed. Right, guys. Thank you all for coming along today. Thank you, True Troops, again for the follow, G. Appreciate you, man. I'm going to cut. I'll be live again tomorrow, 5 p.m. I might be live with S reviews later. We'll see about the logistics. But if not, tomorrow, 5 p.m. Peace, guys. Appreciate you all.